Hi, welcome to the podcast FatRedsSlim. My name is Marin.
My name is Johnny.
And today we have a guest, one of the biggest Liverpool fans.
No, never.
No,
You couldn't pay me.
He's a United fan. Stop booing.
No, wait. Keep watching us, guys. Don't.
It's gonna be. So United, why?
So, the first reason I'm a United fan, I was born in the year 1999. So, what happened in 99? We won the treble. So, I think I was, as soon as I came out of the womb, I had to be a United fan.
I watched the game, right? It was a good game.
I was 3 months old, so supposedly I watched the game. Anyway, so Manchester born and bred. I lived in Manchester till I was 18. I was lucky enough to have season tickets since the age of 5. So I watched the so-called glory years of 2000 or 99 to 2013, probably we could say. After that, I also watched, which wasn't as exciting, but so I'm a United fan.
Yeah, nice. You went through that era. How do you feel now? So.
If you ask me today, you feel a lot better. Obviously,
with Carrick.
The latter part of the season has been really good. But if you'd asked me this time last year, I probably would have given you a really different answer. I think things were bad. And if you think about the managers that we've had since 2013 to today, we've had a lot of managers with a lot of different philosophies. Every time you get this new excitement, new season, and then you just find yourself making excuses like, this manager hasn't had a season yet, or they haven't had a transfer window yet. And you realise nothing's actually going to change. So it's been quite tough. I think for me, the big one that I thought was going to change was when the ownership changed. When Jim Ratcliffe came in, I thought someone who loves United, who's going to be around the community. That really hasn't worked either. So I think.
But do you think you should have been more patient with the managers? Like now comparing this story to the Slot story.
Yeah.
So, for example, should we be more patient with Slot or not? Like, what's your opinion on that? Like, should Manchester have been more patient with some managers or not?
I think you guys should be patient with Slot, and the reason is because when Klopp left, he took you guys to such a big high that it's going to take a bit of a while for someone to come in and match that. But also, your team is aging, so Slot needs time to rebuild this team. Salah's going, Van Dijk's getting old. You obviously lost Mane, you lost Firmino a few years ago. The team's completely different. So if you get rid of Slot now, you bring in a new manager, and he has to first learn the club philosophy, learn the club, the fans, everything like that, and you're just starting again. And that's what we kept doing. We just kept starting again and again and again.
Yeah, that's what actually Johnny Barnes said. Like, you have to trust the process. Like, I'm like a bit stressed with the process, but
it's hard. But like for you guys, this season wasn't great, but it wasn't horrific. Like, we've had much worse seasons than you guys. And you did all right in the Champions League as well.
We did all right because everybody did bad this season. I think.
I was trying to be positive, but
I think everybody went bad. Like, look at this. Like, the champions are gonna have 85 points or something like that. At the most at this point. So we lost seasons with 90 plus points. So
It's definitely a weaker league this season. Which obviously makes a big difference. But I think the Premier League's changing a lot. I think when you see teams like Spurs so low down, and you see teams that like Nottingham Forest had a really good season.
I mean, everybody can beat anybody, that's what I love.
And that's something that we didn't have 10 years ago. Like, especially talking about United, in the Fergie era, a team coming to Old Trafford would never think of winning. They would just they'd be happy with damage limitation, maybe a 1-0 loss. And if at best they'd get away with a draw. Now teams come to United, we're on the back foot. So you wouldn't get that, and I think football's changing as a whole, and the Premier League's changing as a whole.
And speaking about that, what's your best memory about United, and what's your worst nightmare?
So I think the best memory for me was when we won the Champions League in Moscow. I was still quite young, I was 9, but I remember staying up late. It was quite late in the night. But that season, Ronaldo's my favourite player, and I think everyone kind of knew he was leaving that year. But that 08 team, I think, is one of the best teams in history. I think the worst memory has to be when City won the league. With that
not 7-0.
No,
not 7-0. No.
No, not 7. I think that's what it's
really.
No, and none of those. When Aguero, because obviously we'd won at Sunderland and we thought we'd done it, and then you were watching on TV and that happens. It's like heartbreak. Yeah. And the noise. They had a lot of City fans as friends. It was a tough week, a tough month.
Vidic or Ferdinand?
Vidic. I like Vidic. I think Ferdinand's a good ball playing centre back, but Vidic was one of a kind.
At this point, you said Ronaldo was your favorite player. At this point, who's your favorite
Bruno
player?
Fernandes. I think we were speaking to some of the guys earlier. They said, I hate Bruno. And you hear this a lot. You guys probably hate Bruno as well. But if he was on your team...
He's a good player, but he's shit. Like.
Yeah, but if he was on your team, that's the kind of passion you want. That's the kind of... we have this term in English called shithousery, where you just like just teasing everyone and causing chaos. And that's the kind of guy we want on our team. But he's a leader. Look at he's going to break the assist record probably. Without him, we'd be in a very dark place. So I think
Tell me about the season tickets. Do you have it still?
Yeah, we still have it.
Last time when you watched the game?
I'll have to admit it's been a while. I didn't go. But we have the season tickets because there's like a 7-year waiting list at United now. I think when the new stadium comes, it'll be very different.
The supporters, when you lose, they don't go to support,
Life gets busy.
No.
I've done more away games this year than I have done the home games.
You know what's the problem? I was there. You cannot fit in those seats.
That's true.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Maybe a guy like you, but still you're tall. I don't know, but the seats are so fucking small.
What, in the United, really?
We're tiny, awful. I think when they built that, they just tried to jam pack. So obviously you can fit 76,000 in there, but 76,000 uncomfortable people.
Like in the plane,
between
two guys,
So last question.
Yeah.
What do you expect on the May the 3rd?
Sorry?
What do you expect on May the 3rd?
I don't know.
I mean, it's for the third place, I guess.
Yeah. I don't know. Let me spin the question on you guys. What do you expect?
I
don't expect anything, man.
Nothing?
It's been a rough season for us. I think, like you said, we are somewhere. I think we are safe in the Champions League space.
Yeah.
With Chelsea keep flopping and everything, and
I'll be safe when I see you at the end of the season. I'm not safe.
But we will see. We have 3 tough games in a row.
Yeah.
And it starts there.
Yeah.
So that game we obviously won the Derby last week.
Yeah.
So that game will also decide our position.
Yeah. I think it's an interesting one though. Like, however bad the season's going, when you have a Man United Liverpool or a Man United City or a Liverpool Everton, you just get an energy. The players get energy around the fans.
To be honest, I'm nervous about the game because we lost at Anfield.
Yeah.
So it's not, but I expect a good game.
Yeah.
100%. I expect a comeback, and with us now out of Champions League, there's more time to improve. What worries me is the goalkeeper injuries. Hugo is out.
Isak not ready.
So Isak is definitely not ready.
Yeah.
So we will see.
Let's see.
If he gets, he has one more game before that.
Yeah.
I'm afraid he's gonna get
Palace,
a penalty.
but we will see.
It's gonna be penalty for you guys.
Yeah. Bruno finish.
We'll miss it.
Let's see. But I think we'll win.
It's gonna be an interesting game, but I hope we can win it.
Yeah, definitely we're gonna win it, right?
I hope no.
Okay.
Thanks again. Man. Thank you so much.
Lovely to
Thank you.
Hope you're gonna lose, man. But still, thank you for coming in. You see, guys, Manchester United fans come to the Liverpool podcast. Yeah. Abdul, you lost some weight, man. What happened? No, I'm joking. We have a new guest.
You know what happened? His club is.
Oh my God. Okay.
It's a different club, man. It's a different name.
Club, yeah. I've been gym, I've got better.
Can you introduce yourself a bit?
I'm Shehzad. I'm from Manchester and I'm a Man City fan.
No way.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
The nemesis.
Yeah, the nemesis. But I guess the the history of why I'm a City fan isn't as in depth as Abdul. Abdul being born in Manchester, it's instilled in him since he was 3 months. But for me, I'm a relatively new supporter. Yeah, so some people might call me a glory fan. I like to disagree.
Okay, well, you're definitely a glory fan, but
But okay, so you're supporting for how many years now?
2 months, you know?
No, 8 years now.
8 years.
8 years, I think. So the story is a lot more simpler. When I was in 2018, when I was embedded in Manchester, when I actually committed to living there for the rest of the foreseeable future, you know, we bought property there. I considered myself a Mancunian at that point. And I thought, all right, now's the time for me to put some roots, find a hobby. I'm getting older, I need to find something to do by myself, so I need to get a season ticket. Growing up, in my family, they were Arsenal fans, right? And people I went to school with, bear in mind, we don't live in Manchester at this point, right? So the local team is Nottingham Forest. I was born and raised in Nottingham. And the United fans were the most annoying people I ever met. Whenever United won a game, it was just constant. And at that point, I wasn't into football too much. So it just, that noise instilled in me that I will never support United, right? So as a Mancunian at this point, or when I've identified as a Mancunian, I thought, let me choose a team. And it was between United or City. And City, I feel like the owners of the club have been doing so well for the city itself. So the east of Manchester was a deprived area. It was very industrial. The people who were living there didn't have the nice environment compared to the rest of South Manchester or West Manchester, and it was up and coming. And I thought that's specifically to do with City and what they're doing to the surrounding areas. Not only are they building a football club there, which had moved because it was in a local area in Manchester. It had moved to the Etihad Stadium, which was Manchester Stadium at the time, because of the Commonwealth Games in 2002. So when they did the Commonwealth Games, they built this stadium with the deal that a football team is going to take over, and it was going to be City. The chairman of the local council in Manchester City was a City fan. So he organised this whole setup based on his favourite club having a bigger stadium. And that's one of the things that brought in huge investment from Abu Dhabi, because they were looking for a football club that had a big stadium and surrounding areas for them to develop, and they developed it really well.
So literally you was right, they bought you as a fan.
No, I'm a man of the people. I care about my community.
Glory fan.
I care about my community, and so anyway, I was looking for a season ticket, and there is a waiting list. Beyond popular belief, people think that it's easy. You can ring up tomorrow and get a season ticket for City. That's not the case. There was a waiting list. However, I found a seat. Because it was a singular seat, it was available for me to get. People like to go in pairs, people like to go as families, so they're looking for, and this one was a premium VIP singular seat. Took it, next minute, I'm sitting next to the dugout and I'm enjoying football along with the players, I might as well be staff.
Oh, really?
I can hear the conversations between Pep and the players. I can see people warming up in front of me. It's a good spot. It's a good spot, and also
that's nice.
When it comes to football, because I'm not really that interested in the history of things. You speak to maybe yourself. You guys can go deep into which footballer's wife is divorced and what they spend their money on and whatever, right? Like who's bankrupt and things like that.
No, we are not analysts or experts.
But you do your research, of course, right? But for me, it's more about the art of the game. And I feel like with City, I can visually see it. I feel like when I'm watching them play, I'm in awe. Because watching on TV, it doesn't give it justice. Your perception of kicking a ball from one side to another, you see on TV and you think like, okay, these guys are really far away. But when you see it live, you realize this is split-second decisions. How they do it, you get to witness it in firsthand.
So who's your favorite player?
Right now it's Turkey.
Okay.
It's always been KDB.
I agree. Amazing player for a low amount. Really.
Yeah.
I don't know how we missed on him. Like it's
How?
we like to pay a lot of money for like
Thing is,
half a quality.
Yeah, but they pay a bit more in wages, you know.
Yeah.
We have money. Okay.
Yeah, but you know, you can throw money as much as you want, but sometimes the talent is the talent. You know, it's about also investing in the right people. The people who you spend big wages on, they need to perform. And KDB has always been value for money. I think even if you paid him more money, Ronaldo wages, he will still deliver.
Yeah.
KDB was especially where I'm sitting in the stadium as well, right to the left of the dugout, very low. You can see the accuracy, and KDB was something where whenever he received the ball, there was something that was impossible, but you're always anticipating KDB's going to do something here. Give it to him. When you needed something to happen, some magic, there's only certain players.
Yeah, he's a wizard. Yeah, he was.
And KDB was, I did like Leroy Sané. Sané was a huge favourite of mine, especially for his speed. But when I'm watching him play live in the early stages in 2018 and 2019, you start seeing behaviours.
I missed he missed Kolarov probably, right? Kolarov, Dzeko, right?
Yeah, I did.
You missed those.
I missed those guys, but I guess and also I'm picking up on behaviours as well of players. Some of the things like I know that you guys know that if somebody isn't a good character on the pitch, I'll instantly fall out of love with them. So that's why Abdul's referring to people hating Bruno. It's me who hates Bruno. It's me. And of course, like you mentioned, if he's doing the dirty work on your behalf, then okay, do what you do.
Player, like Clooney, like Gattuso, you know.
Yeah.
You had a quite successful seasons. So would you say what was your favorite moment?
My favorite moment was so in 2021. I was working late, so I was working at another job at the time, so I wasn't able to attend the stadium as often. And one of the games, the final game of the season was City versus Aston Villa, I think it was.
Oh yeah, 2-0, 3-2, yeah.
Yeah, 3-2, and I was on the phone to my brother, so I was driving a van at the time, so I couldn't watch it. I had the game up, but of course when you're driving...
We lost the title because of that game.
And, you know, it was done. Right, I was sad. I'm driving. I'm driving the van. I'm doing my job, and then I was getting live commentary from my brother. Right, and he's telling me, and it came to a point where I had to stop. I was doing deliveries at the time, right, and an alternative for Amazon, so that kind of style where I had to forget these packages. You can wait. What's going on? So then we're watching the game remotely together, and I think that was a beautiful experience because Gundogan was man when he came back, he wasn't the same guy who left.
Yeah.
But some of the things that I really enjoyed. Gundogan was also one of my favorite players because when you're watching him live as well, you're seeing the scanning mode, right?
Yeah.
So
like Bruno, like Silva.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly like Silva. Silva was exactly the same. When they know exactly the position of every player, so you have such massive trust in a high pressure environment to say just give it to him. If you're stuck, give it to him. So I used to really enjoy watching that.
Nice.
So that was
and the worst memory?
The worst memory, by far, was it was Champions League against Tottenham.
Oh.
And that was in must have been 2019, I think it was, right?
Amazing game.
It was
not for you, but
not for us. Yeah, I mean, the whole stadium was pumped, right? It was pumped, and we were going crazy, and it was
Mora, was it?
Mora, yeah. Mora, yeah. Oh my gosh, Mora when he scored that that third header. Bear in mind, in 2019. I'm going to the stadium. I'm traveling from my house. You know, you got to go into the city. I don't live inside the city. I'm living on the outskirts. But I'm traveling in. I'm parking near the train station. I'm walking along this route. The whole experience takes hours, right? So when I'm leaving the stadium, I've always left with a good result. That entire season, I think maybe Wolverhampton was the first time when Traore, he destroyed us, right? And that was the first experience where I walked home. So it's rare that year that I've had this really sad feeling of defeat. That Tottenham game, and also when I'm walking out of the stadium, you had Tottenham fans in a corporate sort of seat sat above us, just abusing us. And I was like, man, why are these guys here? Like, put them over there. You shouldn't have them, So that was a really sad moment for me. Yeah,
okay, nice. Really what about, how do you see City after Pep?
I don't like to think about it, to be honest. Yeah, honestly, it's because Pep...
I think you had a couple of good years.
Yes.
What is expected, you need to rebuild the defense.
Yes.
Because
but the defense is pretty young,
guys.
Man. Come on.
But Josh Stones is out.
Johnson's out.
Ruben Diaz is maybe carrying one more season tops, and that's it.
Yeah.
Okay, you brought Gay, you brought some.
Riley is great. I mean, they have
but
pretty
it's
good.
Gonna be you're
the Croatian guy. What's his name? He's back.
It begins with K.
Oh my god, I forgot.
It'll come to us. But and Aki. He's not been playing that much. Yeah. I think he'll probably go the end of this season. I think they'll sell him. I mean, he's got a contract for a few years, but they'll sell him. Somebody will snap him up with his experience. But yeah, there needs to be some changes. But the academy is pretty good as well. The academy is good. Foden came from there. Palmer came from there. O'Reilly's from there.
Will you win the season?
Will I?
Will you win the season?
Yeah, I think so.
Do you think it's going to be Pep's last or not?
I mean, I don't know what his personal life situation is. You've got to think about that as well. I know he's a single man, isn't he? So where else is he going to go? He might as well stay in Manchester. That's the beauty of Manchester, though. Manchester is a city where, you can go all around the world and work for different clubs, but they'll always root back to their hometown. City is a place where a lot of these footballers can call home, and they may want to just retire there. And City, he's got... Sorry, I'm getting Burnley and Manchester City or...
Pepe's calling.
I'm getting... don't give too much away. No, I'm getting notifications about the Burnley, the lineups for tonight's game. But a lot of these players and Pep, maybe they might want to just call Man City home, because bear in mind, he's getting full support from the board. Yeah. All these players that he's brought in, I'm pretty sure they trust him to be able to just...
But he's bored, man. He doesn't have any competitive now.
Who do you see stepping up in those shoes?
After Pep?
Another Pep?
Yeah, maybe.
The Pep Linders.
I mean, we don't. I don't think Colo Torre is up for the job, but. I'd like to
company,
see,
You don't see company.
Yeah, maybe company. I mean, but I think bear in mind his wife is from Manchester, right? So Manchester
he's doing
is home.
So who knows?
He's doing really well this season.
He's doing really well this season, and also for him to manage. The thing is, with company, I like company, right? I remember in one of the games where he scored from halfway line.
I hated against Leicester. God,
we were screaming, "Don't shoot!" Right? Yeah. But I mean, he pulled
was like, "Don't shoot" as well.
Yeah, and that was his last season as well. So it was a perfect.
They stole us. Aston Villa that game. That's insane.
But with company as a manager, I think he's obviously doing well. He's doing something right. How it ended with Burnley. It kind of something. I think that you need to earn your stripes a little bit more.
I mean, I have another theory about it.
But you don't have
players like Bayern,
happy with the results now, right? The Burnley, if you win today, you are catching up with Arsenal on the top.
We've got one game in hand, so today.
So you just need to score more goals to get that goal difference, and then.
Yeah. And
it's all in your hands.
And it was in Haaland's hands really, and that's what he does.
What do you reckon about Guardiola's explanation that his team is the one that best finishes the season is because of the sun that appears? And the weather becomes nicer in Manchester and everything.
You guys are always happy all the time, and I guess it's because of the sun here, right? In the UK, there's no sun. It gets really cold. and it's not just cold, it's like a miserable cold. So it can affect people's moods. You never know. When the sun starts appearing, they're feeling a bit good again, and then they think, all right, let's go on. Let's just finish this. Let's go on.
Nice.
Because it was even in other seasons where we're losing towards Christmas. Maybe another theory is it's easy for Pep, so he kind of makes it a little bit challenging, right? It's a little bit of a thing that he's got with Arteta. Let's give him a little head start. Yeah, let's give him a little boost, and let's try and catch up, right?
Turtle and rabbit
Yeah,
race.
there you go. Be humble. Yeah, be humble. Right? Yes,
Nice. Thanks.
Thank you for having me. Yeah,
Thank you so much.
Yeah, no, it's
Even
it's
if
a
you are a
pleasure.
Glory, supporter, thank you so much again.
But you know, at the end of the day, I'm happy. And
These guys.
Yeah, my city has a parade pretty often, so if there's ever an opportunity, I can invite you to Manchester to visit the parade. While you're passing by from Liverpool, then I'll gladly host you.
I compared the parade in Liverpool and City. They were totally different. Liverpool had amazing atmosphere. City did not.
Well, okay. I've not been to Anfield, but one thing which is you can always argue is that the atmosphere in Anfield, from what I've been told, is something else, right? Where I sit in the City Stadium is pretty corporate, right? And that suits me. I'm not a loud person. I want to sit down. Sometimes after 6-7 goals, I don't want to stand up. I don't want to stand up and start cheering. I just want to go, great goal. But I guess in Anfield, it's a vibrant city, and I get it. No, I get it. But
you're still young, You're
yeah.
Thank you so much.
No, thank you, Byron.
Wish you all the best.
Thank you.
To win the Arsenal.
Yeah, thank you.
Sorry, Arsenal fans.
Yeah.
But Thanks. See you around.
Thank you, Byron.
See ya.
Thank you, Nicola.